These are tales of danger and the pursuit of endless riches. Adventurers and heroes from all parts of the world charging into the unknown, setting steel and magic against the most impossible foes, with each time wondering if this would be the last. Storms gather on the horizon, and evil rises from the waters of despair. These are tales of endless adventure. These are the Awakened Fables.
Welcome, listeners, to the 9th episode of Mysteries of Typertheria. In the last episode, we had our adventurers head into Ariwell from the vast landscape in Typertheria. They had journeyed there simply to stop and investigate one of their previous mysteries of a certain paladin that had been tricked into getting some cursed items. There, on their way to Ariwell, Divine Speaker had noticed a shadowy figure in the sky. They had identified it as a black dragon heading northeast, somewhere in the mountains. And upon entering town, they bid farewell to Portent, who unfortunately has found refuge here in Ariwell to continue his research into his own adventures. Alright, so unfortunately, Flynn will not be playing today due to real life schedules. We have a new player with us. John, say hi.
Hello.
And
I'm
he's
John.
playing a half-orc by the name of Moon.
My name is roughly Moon in Orcish.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
So we left it last time in the middle of the marketplace, didn't we? And Flynn had just cast Detect Magic and it indicated 2 stalls, I think, that had magical armor and weapons.
That's correct.
Yeah, except there was one. There was one vendor who did come out to us, but their stall didn't have the magic items coming from them, which...
Yeah, he was just genuinely a nice guy, and we basically told him to rack off.
I wouldn't say he was nice. He was just looking to buy our stuff, and we were just saying, we're not really selling it at the moment. But yeah, so there's two stalls with magic items.
Correct.
Okay. Who's their owner, or who mans those stalls?
Mans those stalls?
Yeah.
One is a middle-aged human, male. He seems to have quite a lot of customers taking his wares, while the other is a not-so-friendly tiefling who has but one character perusing her wares.
I guess leaning across to the group, Keanu, so shall we check it out then?
And I think last week we established that it's not technically illegal to sell cursed stuff.
No, that's correct.
Right. Okay.
Simply an ill effect on an enchanted weapon.
Well, what's our goal here? Because I believe we were chasing up on this issue where a young man had come into possession of a few cursed items, and we seem to have found the place where it came from. It doesn't seem too much more nefarious than a general capitalism issue and free market situation. Do we really need to find out anything more about this young man's situation at all, or?
Well, he asked us to investigate. He must have thought something more was going on.
See.
It is technically not against the law to sell cursed items. However, those who do fall into two categories. Those that do not know that the items that they are selling are cursed, or those that do. If it is the latter, that seems like a very dishonorable thing to do.
I mean, it worries me that it's not illegal.
I agree. It is very worrying because you're right in defining these two categories of people. Because in one situation, if we go in and bust this puppy wide open, we may be getting more heat than we had anticipated from just an information mission.
Right, I agree. Perhaps we
Whether
do
something
let
is
this... Sorry, Mithra, you were saying?
just because something's legal doesn't mean it's right, and just because something's illegal doesn't mean that it's wrong.
Agreed. The analogy that came to mind would it be legal to sell poisoned food? Is it merely buyer beware?
What do you classify as poisoned food? Because what if the cook didn't know that the milk was off?
I mean, it's the same situation. If the
Exactly.
vendor does not know that their items are cursed, maybe we're doing them a favor. However, what is our plan should we find someone of a less honorable nature, given that it is not illegal to sell cursed equipment?
I think that
There's
might
not
actually...
really anything.
No, you go ahead, dearie.
I'm going to say, I mean, it's not like you can report it to authorities, so I guess the only thing you'd need to decide would be, do you want to follow it? And if so, you got to find the person who's supplying the cursed items. Nip it there, you know?
What are
Find
your
the source.
passive perceptions? You're having a
Passive?
discussion in the middle of a marketplace filled with
No, no.
My
Passive
passive,
perception?
14.
13.
15.
10.
Okay, so all of you but Myrtle sees a small child picking the pockets of Myrtle and then running off.
Do I have buckets? I have something. Yeah, I have a satchel maybe.
Yeah, you would have a satchel.
I catch that bugger!
I mean, how quickly could we race over there and just like, how big is this child?
The child is small, so they have an advantage going through the crowded marketplace. They can just duck and dive underneath their legs while you have to wade through people.
Is the child still in sight?
Yes.
Yeah, how far away are they?
I cast
How far
hold
away?
person. I cast hold person. 60. As long as we're within 60 foot, they're just going to freeze.
Alright, so 60 feet. What's the saving throw on that?
14 wisdom.
14. I roll a 4. At the fountain, just in the middle of the marketplace, you hear a child splash into the water. As it takes a leap, you kind of cast the spell, and there's a bit of hullabaloo there.
Immediately move over
Yeah,
towards
and
where the child is.
I'll fish the
Moon.
child out.
What's your passive perception?
Mine is 14.
John, what's your passive perception?
Mine's 15.
15. You hear a splash in the middle of the marketplace that you're currently in. Do you investigate further, or do you continue to watch the social interactions to collect in your manual?
What's currently happening aside from the splash?
There seem to be a few adventurers going over to the market, to the this main fountain at the marketplace over here.
One
Okay.
of them, a dwarf who's got his arm raised and looking very angry right now.
Also, a Goliath with a mostly shaved head, with just one ponytail, towering over the rest of the population, purposely strides towards that noise coming from the fountain.
So I would probably have either see like the most one of the races. So I'm gonna head over.
All right.
Mithril starts slipping over behind Divine Speaker to catch up.
Yep.
You see a turtle waddle over much, much more slowly and leisurely. Very old.
I'll just like watch from
From a distance.
like a distant, like a polite distance.
Yep, and it should be easy enough for me to fish out a small child.
You fish out the small child. However, the belongings are not with the child.
Are they
What's missing?
What's missing? How much gold did you have in your pocket?
A lot. Let's see. Equipment.
There's nothing dropped in the water?
What was that?
There's nothing dropped in the water?
Nothing dropped in the water, no.
Okay.
I had 2 gold, and now I do not.
Now you do not.
And the child's still paralyzed, I assume.
The child is still paralyzed, yeah.
Yeah, so long as I concentrate on it.
Okay. Well, I've just grabbed them by their collar, I guess, and just lifting them into the air.
It is a small male child of 13 or so.
That's not that small.
That's not small.
He's quite short.
Old enough to know
Almost
better.
halfling size.
Where is it, you little bugger? Hand it back.
Hand what back? I don't have
I
anything
saw
of
you.
yours, fuzzy man.
I saw you, boy. Don't mess with me.
Roll an intimidation check, please. Remember, you can use roll 20 if that's easier.
Can I assist by like
Just menacingly standing there.
like pulling well I am holding this child by the scruff of
You are.
Yeah.
his neck, right?
Probably not that intimidated by me at this particular point in time. It's probably the giant.
If I can like twist it so that it maybe constricts him a little bit more.
Of course.
If it's a 13-year-old, they're probably taller than Yoni.
And this is a short
child?
13-year-old.
Is it like?
Yeah, I'll give you an advantage on that roll. Go ahead. Roll again. What was that?
Me.
Question? Yep. Well,
15.
with a 15, it looks over kind of sideways as Divine Speaker kind of starts to spin him upside down. All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me.
We're listening, little one.
I just need some coin. What's wrong with that? It's not illegal to steal here.
So where did it go? Who's your friend who's helping you?
I suppose I can take you take you there. Just down here. And he points towards the large church to the south.
Hang on. Point of order. Is it actually not illegal to steal in Erewell?
You don't know. Roll an insight check.
Can I get in on that?
Of course. All of you can.
Oh, naturally.
Oh, there's a natural 20.
I got 11.
11?
Oh, another nat
Oh,
20.
wow.
Well,
Still,
18.
even with the 18, very nice. Clearly, this boy is lying. Divine Speaker, you believe him. You needed a 12 or higher to kind of spot the cheap lie.
Can I get in front of the? I mean, can I get close to these people in the fountain?
Of course.
How much of this conversation have I heard? What, did I hear
You
all
hear
of it?
all of it. They're not being quiet, and they have to essentially shout all of this out because there are merchants, haggling in the background, various coin exchange. So it's quite loud where you are at the moment.
So I go next to the kid, like, hey buddy, why are you picking on? Why is all of you harassing this one kid? Why you bother kid? I need to
So-
get to my dork speech.
It's a thief. We caught him in the act.
I'm no thief, right?
You confessed already, you little nit.
And he kind of takes you towards the to the temple, and there you can see a small gang of kids. They seem to have pouches and various handfuls of trinkets that they have acquired in the market today.
What church is this that we're by? Is it recognizable to Piani?
This is the Prometheus Church.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
So there's basically a bunch of urchins hanging out around the church,
That's right.
around my church.
That's right.
Well,
I like. You go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna tell the kid, well, you need to give back what you stole to us.
2 little coins. All right, I guess so. Hey, who took the coins off me? And the little kid's like, she did. But they're my coins. They're shiny. You have to give them back to the turtle lady.
Is this? How's this kid looking? Like, is she quite grubby, or is she
Yeah,
kind of
she's
well
quite
to do?
grumpy. She's like 10, so.
As she is she going to hand them back to me?
She's very reluctant. She's holding onto the coins like they're precious things.
Okay, as she holds out her hand to drop them into my claw, I'm gonna grab her hand and turn my hand back over, close her hand back over the coins, and let go, not taking the coins back, but being subtle about trying to make it look like I'm not giving them back.
Nasty turtle. Wait, I have coins.
Snotty
Thanks, nice
kid.
lady.
Oh god. You've really made a mountain out of a molehill on this one, haven't you? Take your coins and get out of my sight.
Haha, I'm the winner today, boys. Ha ha ha.
You try and do something nice, it bites you in the ass.
Every time.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
if you'll all give me a moment, I need to pop in for a second. And Shawnee would walk into the church and have a very quick, stern conversation with whoever's there about feeding and getting some washing water for these kids.
alright. You
I will
enter the
walk over
Church
there
of
too.
Prometheus. There is a rough looking thug by the entrance. Mr. Dwarf, you're not part of the Prometheus faith. Please take a step back.
Who
I
do you
think
think you've been looking at?
We here in the Prometheus faith have the gall to provide the shining symbol of our patron. Where's your coin?
Shawnee is just like staring at him up and down. What is this guy wearing?
He's wearing a black leather jacket, a red shirt, leather pants. He's got a red
Tell him to beat it.
scarf and an eye patch.
Meanwhile, I'm standing in front of him in white robes with like blue edging, a giant symbol of Prometheus hanging on the front of the shield that's on my left arm, a symbol of him hanging from my neck, and I'm dumbfounded, just
Hey,
staring.
you can't make fun of blind people.
Yeah. Keanu is just for at least a round or two. He's just jaw hanging. Just you got to be kidding me. I'm like holding the symbols of this church in front of you.
And
He
what
looks at
if this
you.
guy is responsible for the kids?
Apparently so. You can see the kids crowding around him, providing their loot. And the young girl is the one who's jumping up and down saying that she's the winner.
So I asked this guy, buddy, where is food and water for kids?
Now, a half orc. Can you please step back? Obviously, you're not part of this faith. You do not have the coin to provide for this magnificent structure here. And then an actual priest of Prometheus whacks him over the head with a stick. Vincent, I told you to stop threatening these people. I apologize, brother, and your friends. This is Vincent. He's a new acolyte here. He doesn't seem to know the rules.
Hi, brother. I was a bit dumbfounded, to be honest, and kind of lucky that you came along when you did. I was about to strip him up one side and down the other.
Oh, perhaps you should have. He would have learned a lesson.
Vincent, your first lesson should be blue is the color of Prometheus's flames, you dolt.
It's red. It roars like the fires of Prometheus.
I basically shoved my shield right in his face and maybe ping him on the nose a little bit with it.
Alright, roll
Blue!
an athletics check, please.
A what, sorry?
Athletics check, because you're, like, pushing your sheet onto it. 18. He kind of, he thrusts his chest in front of you. He's taking a stand that red is the color, and he's kind of like flashing it. He's got like a small wooden trinket of Prometheus symbol around his neck. It's not as impressive as yours is made of metal. And you kind of shove him onto the ground, and with the sun angling on your shield, it kind of blinds him. You can see him like blocking his face. Franklin, help me! He's bullying me. Vincent, I told you, you don't threaten anyone, and stop teaching the children to steal. Children, put those back. But I won! I got the most loot! This is what I have to deal with. And how can I help you, brother? So you're
Well,
speaking to a half-elf by the name of Franklin.
okay. Well, pleased to meet you, brother Franklin. My name's Hyalnia, and these are my friends. We were pickpocketed by one of these urchins, and managed to trace it back this way. I must say, I thought the whole thing was a bit of a stitch-up.
No, I'll have to teach Vincent
It
a bit
didn't look
more
good,
discipline.
brother. It didn't look good having the urchins hanging around outside the church unwashed and openly stealing, and then this thug of a man not even wearing the colours.
They're not urchins. They're farmers' children. Bring those children back to their families. Yes, Franklin. Walks off to the children. So you can tell already that Vincent was actually just babysitting kids, and he's giving them his bad habits
Right.
as a result.
He's also taking the coin from the kids without giving anything back, correct?
No. Well, essentially, yeah, that's right.
I want to go up to him and say, "You owe these kids."
What exactly do I owe them, exactly?
They give you money. You owe them. Simple.
They have a bit of fun. That's their exchange. Right, kids? Yeah!
Slam him to the closest wall. Just
Alright,
like,
roll an athletics check, or roll an attack roll.
what's the difference?
What's the difference? Well, one deals damage and the other one could just cause unconsciousness.
I just want to shove him. Let's just
Oh, you
like,
just want to shove him? Athletics check.
to like make him listen to my side of the story.
Yep.
10.
10. You shove him and he kind of trips over, easily picks himself up. He knows he can't win against you adventurers. He kind of just brushes off the dirt of his jacket, and he makes sure his red shirt is quite clean.
Now you give the money back, or we're gonna have a problem.
Fine. Take it. Essentially gets the loot from the children in a single sack, and he gives it to you. Up to you to bring it back to whoever they stole it from.
Okay. I'll take it.
Alright, so inside that sack is 50 gold coins, 2 gold rings, and a silver ring with a noble's emblem on it.
So I look at the contents, and do I know the? I mean, a monk would know the value of money, right?
The monk would know what money is, but the value of money, not so.
Oh, okay. So I look to Mr. Dwarf and I say, "Mr. Dwarf, is a lot in here." And I show him the pouch.
Oh dear. We'll never find the owners. Well, maybe this one. Looking at the one with the family crest or whatever.
I'm sorry. Who might you be, my half-orc friend?
This one is Moon. Nice to meet you. And they did like a chest bump, but my own chest.
Pleased to meet you, Moon. My name's Hjalnir.
I am Divine Speaker. As she eyes you warily.
I'm sorry, what was your race again?
Goliath.
Goliath. Okay, cool. You're huge.
What of it?
Are you a big human?
I am a Goliath. A proud warrior race.
Oh, thank you. Can I sketch you later? I've never seen your kind before.
What do you mean by sketch?
You see, and I pull out like a bit of a scroll. I'm writing a book on. I'm writing a tome on how to what we have or can expect if we travel out of our own area. You see, it would be very nice to have your contribution.
As long
Hjalnir
as
leans across to Divine Speaker and says, "There'd be glory in having your words and your name out there."
I do not have to stand still, you may do what you wish.
Deal.
And Brother Halnir, how may I help you today?
Perhaps this Brother Franklin knows something about any cursed items that might be being sold here.
Aye, you may do. Well, Brother Franklin, my intent with walking over here was merely to obtain the church's facilities for feeding and cleaning these children. If they've all got homes, then he just shakes his head. Though we were in town for merely passing through, but we had an errand. Down in Vryn, we received a job regarding a knight that was terrorizing and killing people. And we managed to engage this knight and subdue him and take him back to Vryn. It seems he was wearing cursed armor and wielding cursed weapons that he said that he bought here in Eriwell from the Purple Letter Guild. And he's been charged with the deaths of 22 people. Now, as we understand it, he merely bought his items in good faith, and now has the blood of 22 innocents on his hands. And while he is penitent, and he is fulfilling his sentence, he has no memory. And it was obviously these items, and I'll begin pulling them out, the armor and the sword. Seems these items were what actually drove him to it. And he asked me to investigate. But we're aware that it's not necessarily illegal to sell cursed items. And so I'm in a bit of a bother. Maybe if you've seen these sorts of items before from a vendor, you might have some insight.
These weapons, especially the armor, looks quite similar to the ones that the company used to sell here in Eriwell. They're an unusual guild.
Aye, we've encountered them a couple of times now. Seeming to wanting to make a name for themselves, I think.
Perhaps I'm not part of any guild, that's for sure. I simply tend to this temple. Now, my advice is to head over to one of their warehouses by the docks. All the guilds have one.
Well, I'm at a loss, brother. If they can legally sell these items, yet when a man uses them, he kills with no memory, and then is forced to pay the sentence for that crime, does not seem right. Does not seem right.
Truly, the laws of this land have been marred by the guilds. But I follow
Aye.
only one, and that is Prometheus.
Aye, brother. Stoke the fires.
And may they cleanse you.
You've given me much to think on, brother.
Well, if your companions need any place to rest, this temple will bring you in. Free of charge, of course. We do not have modest accommodations, but it is at least out of the rain.
It's very kind of you, brother. Very kind. I'll talk to our friends, and I think we may avail you of at least one night. Later, brother.
Good day. And he gives a bow, and he goes back in.
Mm-hmm. Downey will walk back to the group.
Alright, so what do you guys do next?
Before I leave, can I ask the priest if he's are you village elder?
No, I am not.
Who is village elder?
There isn't one.
What do you mean that there has to be one? Otherwise, how do you make decisions?
I'm gonna sidle up to Moon at this point and just like take him under the arm and gently try and pull him away. Say to him, "Look, if you're looking for someone who's an elder, I've got you back on that one." Are you resisting?
Oh no. I'm like, oh, okay. Here, you know what to do with pouch of coin. And I give you a pouch of coin.
To me?
Yeah, because you said you're an elder.
Oh, honey. Well, I'll show you what to do with that later. Come on, there are younger souls that you can throw that at.
Okay.
And just head back to the group.
Alright, so you're back in the group. Mithra, do you do anything? While
I'll
in
just
front
be
of the temple?
skulking. No, kind of skulking, listening,
Okay,
trying to stay out of trouble. Not out of trouble. Out of sight of
out
trouble.
of sight. Okay.
Hmm.
Don't look at trouble.
Where to next is the question.
So, yeah, so Brother Franklin didn't really provide any insight into how we tackle the problem of the cursed
Well,
items.
no.
Yes, I suspect that is because we still need to make a decision. I feel like even on this limited amount of information that we've gathered, we still need to make a choice about how far we want to take this biggie. Do we want to follow this through and bring down the system, or...
Well, the system certainly doesn't seem to be working in this instance. If an innocent man can... Well, he's not innocent, that's the problem. He is, but he's not. I'm at a loss, friends. I'm at a loss.
Well, Mithra brought up a good point. Perhaps we don't have to. We don't have to pursue the vendors of such equipment. Perhaps we can go straight to the source. Is someone cursing items? That we can stop.
Aye.
If that's our angle, then maybe we should speak to one of the store clerks themselves. Get their insight on whether they're aware of the situation or not.
That may be an option. Perhaps it's our best route.
All right, let's talk to some shopkeepers then.
Yeah, head back to the marketplace towards those two that Flynn indicated.
All right. So, do you talk to the man or the woman? The woman has no one around her stall, but the man seems to be quite busy with customers.
I guess we'll talk to the woman first.
Yep. Keanu will
Discreet.
just sit on Divine Speaker's shoulder, wingman style.
Greetings. What kind of equipment do you have here?
Swords and shields, what of it?
Are they enchanted in any way, shape, or form?
Are. What are you looking for?
What do you have? I'm looking for potentially a spear with
Yes, we
some
have
sort of.
spears. Spears are over here, unless there are no
Can I-
eyes in your head.
Can I detect magic while she's indicating around?
Yep.
And under his breath, when she said, "What are you looking for?" Keanu said, "Customer service."
And perhaps I could have some good customer service if I had some good customers. Now, wouldn't that be nice, Master Dwarf?
Well, it's not really a chicken and egg situation there, my dear. The customer service has to come first. I could walk into your shop in the shittiest of moods, but if I see your smiling face, then that should just wash off me and I should want to buy something, shouldn't I?
Perhaps. But no one has come by to buy anything from me. They've all bought from Sven over there. The greedy human.
Why do you think they're buying from his wares and not yours?
I don't know. My wares are far more superior.
I'm sure you do know.
What exactly are you implying, dwarf? And
Yep.
Myrtle with your detect magic. All of her wares are brimming with a magical aura. Most of them are evocation, divinity, and enchantments to empower the wielder or to deal extra damage upon the attack. Because you're
Yep.
close enough to Sven's stall, you can tell that his items are all cursed.
Okay.
Responding to the woman, Keanu will say, "Well, if two food vendors set up across from each other and they're both selling the same sausage, and one person's not getting any customers, I'm sure
Another lesson
chef.
from another know-it-all. What do you want to buy? Just buy it and go.
I'll sidle up to Divine Speaker, whisper in her ear. I think this one is a bit of a dead end. I don't need to whisper, I message them.
Does this vendor actually have any decent wares? Like, what do they have?
Yeah, that's
Like,
the other-
legitimately, what do they have?
So, legitimate wares that she has. You can see a few dragon slaying weapons, dragon preventing shields, a
Is that...
plate mail with dragon scales on them. You can see various vials that seem to enhance one's casting ability, and a variety of potions.
Oh, lots of stuff. Does it look particularly like well made and stuff like that?
Yes, it's not just well made. It seems like there's an extra bit of detail in all of her wares.
All right. I mean, I'll pick up one of the equipment and just look it over, and noticing that it is well crafted, just mention to her, "This does appear to be quite well crafted. I am surprised that you do not have more business."
It is, isn't it? I
What's the
knew that I could trust you. Her demeanor changes when you start to appreciate her weapon.
What's the cost of these items?
And again, to you, Halanir, they're clearly displayed on the item, and all the items, although they are magical, they're no more expensive than 200 gold pieces, no matter what they are.
That's a pretty good deal.
So that's all quite very cheap.
What sort of armors are available?
She has a set of plate armor, a set of leather armor, and a set of scale mail.
I just said, well, maybe he, and I pointed to the other person, maybe he charges less shinies than you do.
Ah, another uneducated, unknowing, all-knowing customer. Shove off. Now, Miss Goliath, as you can see from the tip of this javelin, just a little angle and it'll fly a little bit further. Makes it a bit more accurate.
I see. Very, very useful. Do you make these yourselves?
Yes, me and my sister. Over in the southern blacksmith.
I see. It is very well crafted. My compliments to you and your family for creating such magnificent weapons.
Thank you. You are the first to ever compliment any of my wares.
I find that difficult to believe, as they are very clearly well made.
Hey, this scale mail is fantastic.
Coming around as well, dwarf.
Hey, seems to be. I can admit when I was wrong.
Well, I can also admit that I was wrong. So, would any of you like to purchase my wares?
I would, but I might need to sell something to get the coin.
So, is the price of the armor still 200, or is the armor more?
The armor is also just 200.
Oof.
But they're all magical armor.
We might need to pool. What's everyone got?
Diddly squat.
Oh yeah, you've got 2 gold.
Not anymore.
Technically, I've got a 5,000 gold piece diamond.
Oh yeah.
Am I able to ask her if she and her sister, she, right?
She, yeah.
Yeah. If she made her own wares, have you seen Have you seen that man make his wares?
She looks at you. She kind of rolls her eyes and continues to praise the ones looking at her wear without answering you.
Okay. I head over to the other stall then.
What specifically like kind of spears does she have? I'll just be like picking each of them up and just looking at over them and just like I'm not sure if she mentioned, but is there like indications of what each of them supposedly do?
They all have a different name to them.
Okay.
But most of them are based on slaying a type of creature.
Okay.
So you found a few dragon slaying javelins.
Okay.
You found a few griffin slaying javelins.
Okay.
And the occasional elemental slayers.
Oh, I see. And all right, I'll pick up one of the. Is it a spear or a javelin? I'm more looking for spears and stuff.
She has javelins, spears, as well as tridents.
Okay. All right. Yeah, looking at one of the maybe spears of dragon slaying.
Yep.
And I'll ask her, do you accept trade-ins as well?
So long as it's worthy of at least 200 gold pieces. But for you, I'd say 150. You're the first to ever compliment my wares.
It is very well made, and I accept your generosity. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll pay you 150 gold for like a dragon slaying spear. I have this feeling that might come up soon.
You have a dragon slaying spear.
What exactly is it? Actually, like a spear of dragon slaying, or like?
It is a spear of dragon slaying. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just try and find that item.
Keone will try and get her attention.
Yep.
By
You have her attention.
playing overly loudly with the scale mail. What can you tell me about this scale mail?
Well, it is quite protective in its armor, as you can tell from its
It's very well made.
crafted steel as well as its chains. You can see that it's got a few magical gems embedded into the armor as well, giving you a bit more elemental resistance from. Really depends on what arcane stone you provide.
Let's see.
At the moment, it has fire resistance. But I also sell gems that can be switched quite easily.
Can I see how many gem placements there are? Is it just the one?
On this armor, there are 2 slots. One is filled, so there's one extra slot.
Interesting. How much are these gems?
The gems themselves are quite common in these parts. Can't quite charge you too much. I'd say 10 gold pieces to spare.
I think you've just made a sale, my dear. This armor is very nice.
Well, allow me to teach you how to place the gem into the armor so that you don't break it.
Yes, that would be very helpful.
All right. So she does teach you this.
And I'll say to her, and like, And I'll be like swinging the spear around and just be like practicing moves with it just in the marketplace and just be like, this is very well balanced and well made. I am very shocked that you do not have more customers. Is everything all right?
It's just a slow day, it seems. Unless Sven has done something odd to those customers over there.
Is this a normal occurrence?
Not usually, no. Usually by this time of day, Sven is closing up shop, heading over to the docks. So it's mid-afternoon,
Okay.
around 2 p.m.
Keanu will pay her for the armor and one extra stone.
What stone of resistance do you get?
Cold.
Cold? Alright, so you have fire and cold.
Wood.
Resistance in a single armor.
Cool. So just scale mail with fire and cold. Sweet.
It is a +1 scale mail with fire and cold resistance.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. And that was 210.
210.
Remove.
Man, what did I blow my money on? How come I only have 179?
Well, I've got an extra 26 gold and 200 silver pieces. If you need to make
That's all
up
good.
for
No,
anyone else.
yeah. I mean, the way I was speaking to her, I was just trying like learn information, I guess, in case she seemed to know anything or.
Well, it seems she does, but you haven't asked the right questions.
Okay. Do you know anything about where he gets his wares from?
Sven?
You said he works at the docks?
From the warehouse by the docks? It's got a strange lion symbol on it.
Oh, does it look like this? And I'll show her if I have it. I don't know if I have it. There's the
sketching.
What did we have that lion symbol on?
I can't remember.
It was a letter.
Yeah, there was a letter, I think.
So you reveal it. Yes, that's the one. And she kind of pulls out the map of this region, and she circles which warehouse it is.
Do you believe that his sources may be slightly nefarious?
I don't trust him at all. The last time he sold weapons, I heard the patron come back and try and sell it back to me. It was a strange piece of it was a warhammer of sorts that transformed your arm into some sort of animal. Must have been cursed.
Is he saying that he's some sort of subsidiary of you, that his items need to be returned to you?
I don't know what he's saying. I've never quite spoken to him.
Interesting.
But I should give him a piece of my mind the next time I see him.
During this conversation, Keanu's been swapping over his armor, and he'll walk up with his old scale mail, as beaten and burnished as it is, and offer it, saying, if you like this, if you think you can make something better out of it, you're welcome to it.
Master Dwarf, your generosity is quite great. Don't you want to sell it?
Well, I figure you helped out my friend here at Divine Speaker with a discount.
She deserved it.
Aye, like for like. He holds it out.
and she bows, and she tells you her name. Her name is Clara. Excellence.
How do you spell that?
Spell it in Roll20. Clara?
And she's a tiefling, right?
She's a tiefling, yes. Clara, excellent.
Well, perhaps we might be in the. We may be of the persuasion to investigate some of these cursed items. Any information you could tell us would be of great assistance, and potentially give you an advantage over your competition.
All right. Mithra slips by, gets out of this marketplace, slips away as you're having this conversation. She does, Clara does thank you, and it would help her business if you could remove a bit of competition.
I mean, does she know anything further other than the location of where Sven gets his stock?
She tells you of a rumor she heard in the tavern, but aside from this, she doesn't know much about him, besides the fact that he's a weasel and kind of a thief, stealing her customers.
It does seem odd, though, going to him.
The only thing I've heard about Sven, especially around the tavern, in the middle of town, is that he seems to have a hoard of treasures. He doesn't seem to run out of supply. I'm not sure where he gets them. And that he is actually not part of any guild.
Oh, our sources were telling us that this equipment, this potentially cursed equipment, was coming from a particular guild, but maybe Fen is lying.
Well, cursed or not, a curse is just an enchantment gone wrong. It's not illegal to sell. Shame on the adventurer that buys one.
Yes, but when that curse causes individuals to murder others, then it becomes a problem.
So then you're saying a fallen tree becomes a problem to the one underneath it.
It does, and there are steps that we take to mitigate that threat. After all, we can't have everybody murdering everyone else.
Perhaps. Well, perhaps I will have my sister look into it.
Any information you could provide us would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you again for the wares. They will be put to good use, as I imagine.
All right. While you're having that conversation, Mithra, where do you go? You slip by while your friends are having a shopping session.
Yeah, Mithra is not in the mood for that sort of thing. So she basically wants to go wandering around the stores, kind of looking for trouble, seeing if anything's amiss. What's going on? What's happening?
All right, roll an insight check.
Oof.
6. Or do you have advantage on insight?
I have advantage.
Okay.
Plus 13.
All right, with a 13, you can tell that because you're in the marketplace, you're not going to find anything really amiss besides a few merchants shortchanging others, or that some merchants are having a bit of bad luck with their um, trade agreement. So it's just business where you are.
Are there any cats?
What?
Are there any cats?
Cats?
Yeah.
There are no cats in this particular marketplace, no. It's just mostly like equipment, clothes, weapons, and various ore and lumber. Anything that a workshop would need or an adventurer would need.
Hmm. In this town, would I be able to find a stable block by any chance?
A stable?
Yeah.
Yes, you would have to wander around town.
Yep. Happy to do that.
Roll a survival check.
Oh, that didn't register, sorry.
No worries. 21.
Okay.
You wander around Erywell, and you notice that there are 2 marketplaces here. You do find a stable by the second marketplace. There you can see a lot more families and children running about, seeming to have fun by the fountain, splashing water at each other. And you can see that they're also selling animals in this marketplace.
Do any of them seem malnourished or uncared for?
Not at all. They look like they're well fed. Some are actually fat because they've been overfed or just simply spoiled.
Excellent. Okay. She's just going to wander around that sort of area. That seems like a much friendlier, nicer environment. So she's just probably going to sit by the fountain or somewhere around and just take in what's going on.
Alright, you're sitting by the fountain, bunch of kids inside splash you. Haha, take that! Ah! I'm all wet!
Can I cast minor image
You can?
inside the fountain?
What is it?
About it'll be a 5 feet cube, so say like a 5 foot, some type of underwater fish. You know those ones that are like really, really, really deep down in the depths of the ocean.
Yep.
Have
so
all the
like
mangled teeth and
flatfish or
freaky look.
anglers?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want one of them moving around in between their legs, sort of thing.
Okay. You cast your spell as they continue splashing, and the young girl, there's a fish! Run away! And they kind of run, getting scared.
I'm just going to leave the fountain, listen to them scream, and go over to the stables and just start patting the ponies.
Miss, would you like to buy one of our ponies?
Maybe.
This is Gallops and Trots.
Very imaginative names.
Oh, I'm not the one who named them. Our stable master is. She is literal with her names.
So what are they used for?
Used? You can have them
Wagon
as
horses,
pets,
riding horses?
or riding horses, perhaps. Or if you have a farm, you can have them till the soil if necessary.
So very versatile.
Yes, of course. We breed them and nurture them here quite well. Here in Arrywell. Very well in Arrywell, some say.
That's a new one. How often do you sell the horses? Are they going like top bred or
No, we don't just sell them to anyone. We make sure that those that purchase our ponies take good care of them. Not those filthy adventurers that would take in horses from the stables and then have them get slaughtered by whatever monster they encounter.
Indeed. Which one's been here the longest?
Oh, Trot's over here. She's 5 years old.
Has she been on sale for long?
Quite, yes.
Why? She's very pretty.
Oh, there's a bit of an issue with Trots. She's been enchanted and bewitched, you see.
Really?
Yes, she's got a bit of a tongue to her. She thinks she's a dwarf.
Sorry? What was that?
She thinks she's a dwarf.
Okay. I am in the market for a horse. How much are you selling her for?
For Trots,
Yes.
just a
I need a new
mere 30
companion.
gold pieces.
30 gold?
Yes. Unless you want a barding, a saddle, and whatever have you.
How about I give you 45 and she comes with a bridle?
Yes, that's a deal.
Okay. Let's do that then.
He takes you over to Trots.
Yep.
This is your new master, Trots. Do not bite her. She's quite nice. I said I'm not a horse. I'm a dwarf. Why am I in the stables? Let me out.
Is it a male dwarf voice?
This is a male dwarf voice,
But it's a female horse?
yeah. Yes, it's a female.
This is so good.
I'm going to place my hand on Trot's neck and go, it's okay. We can sort through this and we'll get to know each other quite well and I'm sure we'll get along.
Hey, stop petting me.
I'll look to the stableman and say, you got that bridle now?
Yes, one moment.
Thank you.
Gets a bridle. Because Trots is in a confined space. Enough for her to move. But not enough for her to, attack him or something. Puts a saddle on, puts the bags, and hooks her up, and kind of guides her towards you. Lets her out of the pen. Hey, I don't want to go with you! Stop pulling me!
Do you know Magnus?
Magnus! Hi, he's my brother.
There's only one way I'd know that, so why don't we be friends and you come with me?
You have Magnus here?
I'm asking the questions here. Are you going to come nicely?
No, I don't know who you are, you crazy woman.
Crazy
No,
woman. Okay.
let
Just
me
the
go.
one who's trying to
Hey!
save you and Magnus.
You have gained a pony.
I have gained a pony. An angry dwarf pony.
Is there any other kind?
Oh, actual pony? Probably not.
All right. So you essentially guide
Is
Trox.
she fighting me?
The horse isn't the pony isn't fighting you, but the one inside, the mind, is fighting you.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
He's like, you can see him moving the pony's head, trying to get away, but the pony is following you, being very very gentle, very accommodating.
Oh. Okay. So I want to go out of earshot of the stableman and everyone else kind of around.
Yep.
So it's just me and the pony.
Yep.
And go, okay, I know what's going on, and I know Magnus. So if you want me to help you and Magnus,
You know
you
the
need
wee
to
lad.
work with me.
You know the wee lad, Magnus.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
and
then.
we've been in contact with your clan.
And what is that clan?
Do I remember which one Yalnir told us what it was?
Roll a history check.
Who's that dwarven clan?
Oh, shit. Three.
Well, 3. You think it was the Ironsmith clan?
It was a Smith clan. Hold on, let's go talk to Halnir. He's a dwarf and he knows all about what's going on. So come on. I'm going to hurriedly walk away.
Help! Help!
Oh
This
my
woman is
god.
taking me away!
I cast suggestion.
Alright. Horse succeeds. The horse fails. Your suggestion
Horse
is...
failed?
Yeah, the horse fails.
Okay. Cool. So, I suggest no more talking till we get to to Halnir.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. So,
Cool.
the pony just starts licking you. The voice within is no longer speaking. And
I'm going to pet the pony.
yep, pat the pony. You can ride the pony. It has a saddle.
Yeah, no, I don't want to ride it.
Okay.
I just want to lead it.
All right. So the people back here in the first marketplace, after your transaction, you notice that Mithra is not with you. What do you guys do?
She'll find her way back. She usually
Sigh.
Sigh.
Seems the girl is tough yet again. She's
It
quite
is
good at that.
Where is Moon?
I wander over to the other shop,
That's right.
the spooky.
The spooky Sven shop. All right.
Yeah.
So Moon, you make it to Sven's shop. Now, come all, find your weapon. You can clearly buy my magnificent weapons. And if you don't like it, you can always sell it to that crazy broad over there, that tiefling that will buy anything.
We look at where?
Yes, you, Mr. Half Orc. What would you like to purchase? We have many weapons here, mostly of the martial kind, battle axes, flails, glaives, and a few, long swordians.
Can I inspect?
Inspect? Go ahead. Inspect away, my good sir.
Well, I pick up like a
How
what's
do you think?
is there like a quarterstaff or like a two-handed
Yep,
thing?
there's quarterstaff.
I'll pick up the quarterstaff.
Alright, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Here we go. 15.
15, you're fine. Alright. You can tell that there is some sort of dark energy as you touch this quarterstaff. Most of the patrons around here are just grabbing the weapons, and you can see them, their eyes kind of lull out, and they just give their money and purchase more wares and give more money. And then
The bag seem heavier than mine, or is the bag quite light? Like, how much is he accepting?
He's just accepting 5 gold pieces for some weaponry. Others 15. No
What's
more
the-
than 100 gold pieces.
Oh, cool. So what is the what's the design like? Is it like elaborate? Does it look like
the
it's
designs are quite simple. Nothing fancy.
like journeyman or even like a new weaponsmith made it?
It looks like an expert weaponsmith has made this.
Expert
Yeah.
compared to the other stall?
The other stall has a bit more finery to it, so those were more personal. These are just like stock standard, but very well made.
Okay. I point to the other stall. I'd be like, lady over there says your weapon is bad.
What do you mean? The weapons aren't bad. These are good, well-crafted weapons. Now, that'll be 5 gold pieces for your staff if you would like to purchase it.
I keep on going. If it's not you charge very few shinies compared to her.
Oh, I take very good care of my shinies. And do not fret, the weapons are good. You can fight trolls with them, and you will not take any damage. You can fight leviathans with them, and you can easily slay such a creature. Come one, come all.
I look
Purchase my
around.
weapons.
There's no troll. There's no troll. There's no leviathan here. How do I test?
How do you test? It is quite simple. Right behind you, there's a troll. Roll a wisdom saving throw, please. As he casts suggestion.
14.
14 is a fail. You need a 15 or higher. And you can, when he says right behind you, there's a troll, you can see a troll behind you. A large, menacing troll.
Is it? What's a troll doing?
It's trying to attack you.
Okay. I do like a battle roar. Like, stay back, troll.
You hear a roar of this troll and come for a slash.
Okay. I will try to defend myself. against the troll? Like just defend myself?
15 against AC.
Yes.
Is that a hit?
Miss.
Okay, it's a miss. You can see it go for a heavy slash. It seems to clip a lot of the other patrons around. You can see them taking a hit. There's some sort of damage on these people, but they just stand there, continue to bleed out. Passive perceptions on Divine Speaker, Myrtle, and Halnir.
13.
14.
14? 10, right? Myrtle?
Oh, is this happening as we're walking out the shop, or was it happening
this is
when we were
happening
talking?
while you're walking out the shop. You can
Okay.
see Moon with a quarterstaff in hand, and he seems to be like rolling around, and he's like looking fiercely at nothing in front of him.
Is he actually moving and like attacking the air, kind of thing?
That's right.
I'll stand like just out of his range, if I can, and just be like, Moon, what are you doing?
I haven't attacked yet. At this point, I haven't attacked yet.
So it's like tactical rolling.
Yeah, it's like tactical rolling.
Tactical rolling.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically around a central point, so he's focused on a point in the air.
That's right.
Yeah. If
And
you're
we-
thinking like my character is pretending to do like a skip in a speed run, or click to the ground.
Right. Sure.
Yeah. Well, seeing that it looks like he's fighting an invisible foe, Hyoni will cast Fairy Fire at the area that it looks like he's evading.
Alright, you cast Fairy Fire.
Try and reveal anything invisible.
Moon, you can see that it seems this troll has gathered its minions, these terrible looking halflings, and they're surrounding you.
So there's people there that was Slash, right?
Yes, but now you're just surrounded by halflings and a troll.
Okay. They look like they can fend themselves. They really weak people, normal people.
Normal people, you don't see them anymore.
Oh, so they disappear?
Yep.
Oh, the people that was slashed.
Yeah. You assume they've died.
Oh, okay. Do I see corpses?
You don't see corpses, because you're surrounded.
Okay.
And the only voice you hear is, "Quickly! Strike the creature, and you will vanquish it with the weapon!"
Sven?
That's Sven.
Sven there?
You don't see him, you hear him.
Can we hear Sven yelling out?
No, Sven is just saying, "Come one, come all! Purchase my weapons! You there, big man, I mean woman," pointing at Divine Speaker.
I yell out, Sven, where are you? This is a troll.
The troll tries to slash at you again. 13 against anything.
That's still a miss.
It's like duck and dodge. You can see your fairy fire just floating around, and you can see him. You can see Moon like trying to evade the fairy fire as well.
Okay, but the Fairy Fire didn't stick. I didn't see it or notice it stick to anything invisible.
No, nothing.
Hyoni will pause for a second and think.
Okay, when's my turn? I wanna make an attack roll against.
Make an attack
the-
again.
Yeah. Now?
Yeah. With
13?
13, you thrust the quarterstaff at the creature, and immediately you can see the creature kind of get ripped to shreds as the magical essence of this quarterstaff burst into like a holy fire, burning this troll. Then again, you're surrounded by people. You hear Sven. So, would you like to purchase this weapon?
Hey, what?
What do you mean? I was right here. I was helping you. I told you there was a troll there. Did you not see it?
I'm gonna lie and I said no.
Roll a deception check.
6.
You don't need to be modest, my friend. I know you saw the troll. But I'm sure the weapon also vanquished it. If you do not wish to purchase the weapon, that is fine as well. Please return it to where you found it.
Okay. I put it. I'll put it down.
You put it down?
Yeah, I put it down.
Okay, so you put it back, you step away from the stall. The crowds of people still kind of getting as many daggers and various small weaponry like clubs and sometimes a mace. Just gathering these things and paying to spend money. Some leave, others kind of join in and continue the sale of his strange weaponry. At this point, you can see Mithra approach with a pony.
That seems about correct.
Nice. Strangely comforting. All this crazy.
Hell yeah!
I see you've liberated another creature, Mithra.
Yeah, another speaking creature.
Did you say chicken?
Like a chicken, only a horse.
I'm assuming Magnus has been with us, perched on my shoulder or on my pack or something
Yep,
this whole time.
that's right.
Hey, Magnus, your brother is here?
Brother.
Oh.
Oh, Magnus is more chicken than Magnus today, it seems.
Ah.
Brother,
Right.
you say?
Yes. I'll drop. Okay, can I drop suggestion? That's just.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
You crazy bat! Let me go! I don't want to be here! Oh, it's a dwarf!
Calm down, brother. I hear you know Magnus.
He's my brother!
Oh, he's a chicken at the moment, I'm afraid.
He's a chicken!
Well, you are a mare at the moment.
What?
I
I thought I was a horse. A
yeah,
stallion.
but you didn't have any bits down there. I hate to say.
No! Don't tell me that! I knew it
Sorry,
felt
brother.
weird down there.
I know Magnus may be a chicken, but at least he's a rooster.
Can you help us? I don't know how we got cursed.
What is the last thing you remember before being like this?
We do have a plan, brother, but please tell us what is the last thing you remember?
I remember a raid. There was goblins all around us. And then blackness, like a strange cloud engulfing our stables. All of a sudden, I was bonked. I was out. I could hear Magnus cry out. And then I was in the stables. In here. Wherever here is. People keep saying it's Eriwell. I doubt that. Eriwell is a scum place of a docks. It shouldn't have anything but farms.
I'm afraid it is very well.
Oh,
We're on our way to Portfishire for
Oh,
a quick mission, and then we're actually heading up to.
actually.
go on.
Aye,
Oh, sorry, go on.
and then we're actually heading up to the Waternad Mountains to the Coppersmith clan. Apparently, still a goblin problem.
Winston, how do people keep time around here in terms of the calendar?
Keep time here.
Yeah, what year is it? I guess is the question I'm asking.
Well, you're still in the Awakened Fables timeline.
Right.
So, if you want to know the details of the time,
You just ask another player. Well,
No, simply
Right.
ask the creator of the world.
I know that before times are 2,000 years before season 1.
That's
It
right.
was set in Esteran.
Oh, okay. No, well, I guess our characters would know essentially what year it is.
Yes.
Because I wanted to ask the dwarf what year they think it is, but I don't know what year it is currently, so I don't know what to compare it to.
Okay. I'll tell you next session or after this.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, no, just like because he said he thought that this place was like a backwater like dock or something.
That's right.
I'm just curious to know. I would essentially ask him the question, what year do you think it is?
I don't know. We keep a different calendar at the Coppersmith Avery. I don't know what the humans use.
Well, when was the last time you were in Arrowell?
50 years ago.
50?
Yeah. Aye.
Okay.
That's right. 50 years ago. While Magnus was a wee lad.
Time goes slow for us dwarves, Divine Speaker. Fairly long-lived.
That explains his surprise at the sudden, to his mind, appearance of a city that has been here for...
Well, are you going to help us or not?
Aye, brother. By way of introduction, my name's Hjalnir. This be Divine Speaker, and this is Mithra, Myrtle.
I forgot to introduce myself. Well, you know, Magnus.
You're too busy screaming.
This crazy pointed-eared chick keeps calling me Trots. That's not my name.
What's your name, brother?
Timbo.
Timbo.
Aye, it's Dimbo.
Dimbo. I'm pleased to meet you, brother. Know that I sent a letter a few weeks back to your clan, letting them know of Magnus's plight. As I said, eventually we will end up there to kick the ass of the goblins. I would probably be best heading off tomorrow, given most of the day's gone. Make better time. And we have lodgings tonight with my church. But fear not, brother.
I'm sure we can find you a nice stable.
I'm not a horse!
I don't think he'll be shitting in the floor, Mithra. You can control that, can't you, brother?
Aye.
Should be good.
You can be the one to convince them that you're going to allow a horse into your bedroom.
Aye.
In a temple.
Aye, I will at that.
That's your domain.
So, brother, Moon, friend, you were dashing.
Do you see that troll? There was a troll.
That's what you're doing. You seem to be dashing about and rolling about all over. Didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe you're being attacked by something invisible.
Yeah, the troll have halflings. Wait a minute. Why isn't anybody running? Did anybody see that troll?
Let
Hey,
us
bro.
take you somewhere out of the way. And
Yeah, good idea. We keep forgetting to do that.
we'll have we picked a place to stay yet, or not really?
Well, you can
Church
stay at
is
the,
free.
you can stay at the temple.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. All right, we'll head over to the temple and pool knowledge, I guess, because I don't think we had, like, in character, we haven't had opportunity to pool knowledge.
All right. So you gather your things, your wagon with your 2 horses.
We have a wagon?
Remember, you came here with a wagon.
Yeah.
You didn't come here
I
on
didn't
foot.
remember that either.
No, I thought we specifically came here on foot. Wait, what? Did we order a wagon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure you had a wagon.
we rented one in Fred.
Oh, we did. Okay,
You
I
rented
wasn't 100% sure if we did.
You did, yes.
Okay.
I imagine Divine Speaker's a teetotaler, so she's probably off the wagon anyway.
Oh yeah, I can run faster than a horse. I mean, yeah, not technically true, but yeah.
Yep. So you come into the Prometheus Temple. You can see that there are more than just Franklin and Vincent. They're providing service, but a priestess as well as the head priest.
Seeing this, I'll drop my pack, leaving Magnus with the others, and approach the head and ask them if they need any help.
They greet you. You know the scriptures. You can aid them.
Sweet. Yeah, lots of practice in downtime.
Okay. That will add to your downtime. What do the rest of you do? You have animals that want to go into the building.
Damn it. Halnia was supposed to proof this with the higher ups. What are we gonna do with this horse?
I mean, it is a horse. It should stay outside,
But it's not a horse.
but it's currently a horse.
Yes, but it's still not a horse. And to be
Magnus,
honest, I don't
wake
trust
up!
it.
Magnus! Hey, brother! I heard you speaking!
Uh-oh.
Now you see a chicken and a pony talking to each other.
Oh. We need to get them armor. We need to get like horse armor and like beak armor. So one brother can ride the other into war.
Yep, that's what we need. We've got priorities.
Sure.
We're going to be fighting goblins. Come on, the boys are going to want to get involved.
Looking for more trolls. Where are the trolls?
Look around, there are no trolls left. There's no evidence of trolls being there at all.
Where are the trolls?
Moon, I hate to break this to you, but there may not have been any trolls. You were wielding one of those weapons that the shopkeeper had been vending. We
Yes.
suspect that shopkeeper is trying to peddle cursed items. You may have been under some kind of influence while holding it.
Cursed item.
Yes. Have you heard of such a thing before?
Like voodoo?
Yeah, similar. A kind of magic that you're not aware of, but one with potentially negative repercussions.
Do you mean the staff summons trolls?
Perhaps. On our way over to where you were, when we found you, we saw no troll. If you had seen one, we can only... I would just presume that it had something to do with the staff, maybe.
Okay.
Do you feel alright now?
I just killed a troll, so I feel pretty good.
Of course, yes. I'd imagine it's pretty badass. Well, whatever was going on, it is suspicious, and we have a few leads to follow down that avenue. But I believe there won't be many more trolls here in the village.
Yeah. Trolls are like dangerous. These the villagers doesn't look like they can defend themselves.
Even with them buying all of those weapons, yes, I don't think they'd be able to defend themselves from a troll. Listen, you were handling that thing pretty suavely while we were on our way to you. Would you happen to have a spare few weeks to canter around with some adventurers? Maybe as an extra pair of strong hands and a bodyguard?
Okay. As long as you tell me your stories, I'll stick around.
Oh, honey, I've got some stories for you, let me tell you. And I proceed to regale Moon with stories of my boring youth, which takes over a century in and of itself. Just a young total pod.
I draw Myrtle down, I suppose. Ugh. I take out my tools, stop drawing.
Alright. So, in this time, you guys take a long rest? Or do you talk about what you
Where's-
found?
Yeah, what are we gonna do with the horse?
Yeah, I was going to say.
The bear and the rooster are having a chat.
I was actually.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, sorry, go.
Go on.
No, I was going to say that I'm sticking around for that conversation.
You're sticking around for that conversation? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest that in the evening, when it gets dark, we go down to the dock and check out this warehouse that Clara gave us the information for.
Okay. So, this is the conversation you hear, Mithra. So, brother, it seems that you're now sister. Hey, at least I'm still tall. You little chicken. I can kick you. Ha 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 ha. Well done, sister. Now, go on, trot away. And their bodies don't seem to move the way they want to. The chicken is just being a chicken, and the horse is just grazing. But the two dwarves are arguing with each other.
Okay, but it doesn't look like they're trying to get away.
No.
Okay. Hey, Magnus.
Ah, it's you.
Hey, yeah. You have been speaking to Halmir about, us getting you guys back to, your clan and that, yeah?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you're still cool to stick around, right?
I get to laugh with my brother. I mean, sister. I'll definitely stick around till you bring us home and the curse is over.
Okay, so you guys are going to watch out for each other?
As best as I can over a sister that I have now.
Okay. I'm not sure about your sleeping arrangements. You may have to spend the night in a stable, however. I'm not sure if they'll let you inside.
Both say what at the same time. And in unison, they both say, "But we're not animals! Bring us indoors!"
I know that personally. But how religious are you guys? Do you know much about the religion?
They look to each other, look back to you. They kind of shake their animal heads.
Right. Yeah. Religious people can be sometimes closed-minded and sometimes not very smart. Halmir is smart. Don't get me wrong. But there are some people who just live in these little church boxes and they don't see the forest for the trees. So they might take you at face value and think that you are animals.
They grumble as dwarves do,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of just sit there, waiting for Halnir.
Okay. Cool. I'll leave you guys to it, and I'll tell Halmir. And I'll go back inside and wait until Halmir's finished or whatever he's doing.
Okay. After the service, what do you do, Halnir?
Once it's done, I guess I'll go and find my packs and find the group and find Dimbor and Magnus and check around on everyone. Is it getting to evening?
Yes. It's getting to evening, and just before you leave, the priestess, Lianza, she bows and greets you. If your friends ever need to have any rest, they can stay indoors.
I will. Thank you for that. We'll definitely take you up on that, Grace, this evening. I have a request, if I may.
Yes, what is this request?
I have in my care 2 individuals that have been cursed.
Oh, the poor dears.
Aye. So they're dwarven brothers. But you see, one's a chicken and one's a horse. And I kind of have it in my heart to make them sleep outside, at least while we're not journeying with them.
A chicken, you say? And a horse?
Aye. More a rooster and a pony, but much the muchness. I would ask your grace if, for this evening only, they may come indoors.
If you don't mind animals sleeping with you, I will allow.
Thank you. I'll be sure to clean up after them if there's any mess. You understand?
Yes, well, she essentially gives you a weird look, like you're into strange plays or something. You're bringing a chicken and a horse to your bed. She guides you to your rest area where there's cots, and like bedrolls on the floor. Well, may the flame cleanse you.
Afterwards.
Stuck with eyes, my lady. Thank you again.
And she goes over to the altar and tries to cleanse her mind of whatever thoughts you've given her.
She's
5 minutes later, she'll see me leading a horse in through with a chicken on my shoulder. Just trying not to make eye contact with her.
And Vincent is the one that's being forced to do the cleaning. He has the brush and a mop and a bucket.
Well, they're both still in their human minds, aren't they? So they're not going to be pissing and shitting everywhere, is my assumption.
Well, I mean, the animals have their own convulsions. They tend to just leave their droppings all over wherever.
Yeah, okay.
So when you're stopped,
well,
there's a pile, and when you guide them in, there's like a trail,
Yeah.
and you can see Vincent. He's like, the red shirt, it's getting marred.
maybe you should get a blue one.
Oh snap!
Continues to clean the mess that your animals are making in this temple.
Cool. Hyunil can actually live with that if it's Vincent and he's still wearing red.
He's still wearing red, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No respect while he's wearing red. No respect.
Alright, with your animal friends secured, do you follow Divine Speaker's suggestion of going to the warehouse at night?
Yeah, if that's what's in touching base with everyone, if that was what was discussed, absolutely.
I'm all for it.
Alright.
I'm happy to come along.
At night? What are we doing at the warehouse?
Well, Moon, we believe that the weapons you were looking at that other stall were cursed. We are trying to prevent others from falling into as such.
Ah, I mean, that guy, Sven, he's the one selling the weapons. So if you scare him a bit, maybe he'll stop selling the weapons.
We could. After seeing today's little charade, though, I'm a bit wary of maybe being out of my depth, trying to straightforwardly address this person. Our plan is to get some information about the kinds of things he's selling, and we've been told that he gets the things that he sells from this warehouse. So we're hoping to cut him off at the knees, eventually, if that is the choice we make about the matter. But at this point, we're just doing a bit of information gathering.
Okay. Somebody should stop that. Whoever's giving him the weapons. He keeps summoning trolls everywhere.
It's bad news. We've actually been having a bit of a discussion about, well, a debate of sorts that hasn't really come to a culmination just yet about what to do about the whole situation. Because it is rather poor that people are going around and having to deal with the consequences of this man's business actions.
Aye. I'm split. It's seems to be a legal practice, but it does not seem to be a good one.
I'll be honest, I'm fairly miffed about the fact that my organization it sponsors this man in some way at least, condones the actions that he's pretty frequently exhibiting.
It may just be one individual, one overseer,
And
not necessarily the whole organization.
yes, and based on Clara's information, He may
Yeah,
be misrepresenting himself as a member of your guild.
yeah.
Did we? Sorry, I didn't take notes on the session in question, but did we speak to someone from the Purple Letter when we got here?
No, you haven't.
No.
We haven't spoken to. Okay,
You haven't
we just
spoken
spoke
to
to a guy.
any guild
No.
members yet because you've just gone through the marketplace.
Okay, so that should. I feel like that should also be a priority. Is I should maybe at some point go to the guild and find out what they know about the situation.
Okay. Did you want to do that first? What time is it around about now?
After the service, I'd say it's 7 p.m. The tavern would be quite filled with people right now.
What season is it?
Season?
Yeah.
It is early spring.
Yeah. I might actually leave it for the next day because it seems like a business hours type of transaction.
Okay. So where do you head off? All of you.
What time are we gonna go?
So at 7 p.m., you can either take a long rest and do this in the morning, or you can go now and head to the quiet, abandoned warehouse of this company, or where Sven, gets his wares from.
I think we would rather do it over with cover of darkness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go tonight.
All right, so you wait a few hours until there's barely any traffic on the road, and then head out to the docks, or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
okay. So you wait a few hours. You get a small meal out of this using your rations. It's, I would say, you waited 3 hours, so it's 10 p.m. Late at night. You've arrived at the docks without any interactions with the local guards. You can tell that they don't patrol the streets themselves, but rather they just protect and watch over the walls. What do you do?
Should we get the village elder involved? Maybe if you tell them, whoever it is that is in charge, maybe they'll discipline this Sven.
From what conversation we've had with the people who work here as the a town's guard, it's not an illegal activity that they're undertaking. Unfortunately, even if we were to tell the authorities, it seems as though they have no power to do anything about it.
Maybe it. What if it's maybe? What if we can prove that it's illegal?
Well,
If
that's
we're
Well-
selling the weapons for 5, 10 gold piece, plus very few shinies.
Well, hopefully we will find something that will incriminate this group of individuals.
Moon has a good point, though. They were quite cheap for things that are magically endowed.
I mean, What do you want to do when you're going to get rid of a whole heap of stuff? You sell it cheap. It's what they do with bread when it starts to go stale. They sell it cheaper.
And there is the possibility that they are selling them for cheap to spread this curse, which
Points to some deeper plots.
exactly. But hopefully, we will find some evidence at this warehouse.
I agree. I think it's our best course of action, just to follow through on this little mission.
All right. So you reach the gate over here. How are you passing this gate? It's closed.
As in, like, it's a gate around the warehouse, or like with a wall or something?
It's a gate towards the docks. Because it's late at night, they close the gates.
Oh, and there's a wall.
Yep, there's a wall, like a small, kind of, like a small fence, attached to the gate.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how tall is it, I guess?
Just 10 feet. It's an easy climb.
Is the top, like, pointed or anything, or?
Not at all. Flat.
Easy climb for some.
And are there guards or similar?
There are no guards, but you can see, torchlight on either tower, from the north and the south, but they don't seem to be watching the gate itself.
Can I use shape water and send some water up into those torches to put them out?
You can. You cast your spell. Up above, the torches get extinguished, and you hear the guards. Who put out the torches? You know we're playing a game here. Light the torches. They're wet. Fine, I'll get new ones. Hey, don't steal my coin. So that's what you hear.
Okay, we'll
on
use
the
that.
North tower. On the south tower, they just extinguish, and there doesn't seem to be any noise from down there.
Good thinking, Myrtle. As I jump over the wall.
Okay, jump over the wall. Athletics check.
Well, here's the thing.
Yep.
I have an ability where I can channel divinity. Channel divinity, peerless athlete as a bonus action. You have advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks. The amount you can carry, push and drag and lift is doubled. The distance of your long and high jumps is increased by 10 feet.
Okay, so no need for a check. You just easily leap over this very short wall. Kind of a small fence.
I will.
Here and...
before I do that, I'll drop a rope. Actually, can I? Who's short?
Hyoni.
I'm not tall.
What I'll do is I'll carry a rope over.
Yeah, Mithra would probably weigh less than Hyoni.
I'll drop one end of the rope on one side and then jump over.
So you can leave like a rope for them to.
Yeah, behind us. Yeah, behind me. Yeah.
Yep. Can you secure it on the other side?
Yeah, I'll just hold it.
You have a rope to climb.
I'm gonna try and climb it.
All right. Roll a athletics check.
Can Hyoni give them a boost from this side?
I was gonna say I was gonna help.
Yeah.
Because he's,
you
short
help,
and sturdy. I
yeah.
can be a footstool. I'm a big armored footstool for people. At least 5 foot up.
Myrtle climbs up even without help. You're helping Mithra roll a athletics check with advantage.
I want to do something dumb.
Am I helping? So am I rolling or what?
You can roll the climb, or you can help to help someone climb.
I'm helping to help.
Up you get. I'll go last.
Mm. I was just figuring out if I should do something stupid.
Okay, what stupid thing are you gonna do? You gonna break something or dig a hole or what? What are you doing? So at the moment you can see that the newly allied half orc readying for a boost, and Halmir like on all fours, kind of giving you the footstool treatment, and you can see
Okay.
that Mithra is thinking, stroking her chin.
I'll just.
What you waiting for, girl?
I'll try to.
Yes.
Sometimes you can come across really. Ugh. And then I'm gonna jump up.
Athletics check.
Oh.
You have advantage, so roll again.
Oh, okay, cool. That was like not much better.
Alright. Even with two of your friends and a new ally helping you up, you kind of get stuck at the top. You know, can't go any further.
Alright, so whereabouts am I on the wall?
On the wall? You're
Oh, is it a wall?
8 feet up. You're 2
8
feet
feet
short.
up. Well, what can I see from where I am if I look up?
From the top, you can see.
Yeah, is there like a ledge somewhere, or
Yeah, there's a ledge.
There's a ledge?
Yep. It's a flat wall, so it's like a thick brick wall. The stones are about 2 to 3 feet wide. So it's a solid
Boom.
wall. You misty step. So you misty step right next to Divine Speaker.
And Winston, I'm just messaging you.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Please.
Is that a
Roll a d20, please.
D20? I'll just do that in Discord.
Lol.
Any. So Discord, you're fine. 16
Okay.
does not trigger anything.
Cool.
Spell goes off, standing next to Divine Speaker. Next, who's climbing the wall? Or doing something shenanigan-y?
Kjolnir is just waiting there
Uh,
for the boost.
Master
So-
Dwarf, are you you hurt yourself there?
After you.
After you, and I pick him up and I.
You gonna toss
Pick it up
him?
and throw him?
No, I just pick him up. Throwing would be rude. I just pick
Okay,
him up.
so you
And
pick him up.
Okay then. Yeah, Kjolnir will grab the rope and
Alright.
try and make his way up.
Make an athletics check. You have advantage. Someone is helping you. With a 5, that's not enough. But with a bit of help, you manage to climb the wall.
Sure.
You're on the other side. And Moon, go ahead. Climb the wall. Or are you just gonna tie yourself with rope and have someone drag you up there?
I'm gonna climb the wall.
Okay.
Oh, monk, damn it.
Go ahead, roll.
Woo!
14 is enough. You need a 10 or higher. Climb the wall. You make it across to the other end. And although all of you have climbed the wall, you can tell that although the gate is closed, it's not locked or barred. You could have just opened it. From this side,
We
someone
are
has
the
been
masters
negligent
of
and
the
left it
game.
unlocked.
I mean, it might have made a noise. That's okay.
Let's go with that. It totally would have made a noise, and that's why we didn't do it.
We're smart.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, you have arrived at the front of this warehouse.
I'm a detect magic.
Detect magic. Okay. So, you can move your figurines. Hopefully you can control them. And you can position yourselves. The light blue squares that you can see on this map, they're windows. So very, very large glass windows.
Mm-hmm.
As for the gray, they're doors.
Okay.
With your detect magic, you have detect magic 30 feet, I believe.
Yeah, but it doesn't go through cover, for example.
Yep. So from where you are, before the door, you don't sense any magic. There's no magic on the doors, and 30 feet away from you, there's no magic. You don't feel any presence of magic.
Keone will move up to the corner of the building and just peek down that edge.
There's no one patrolling this place. It's quite clear.
I'll send back a convoluted hand signal that I believe means clear, but
Roll a performance check. He performs it very well. It's quite convoluted, but it is clear down this that alleyway.
Mouth breather.
I'm going to like whisper to like Myrtle. And we're like, what are we doing? What's he doing?
He's trying to appear more professional than he really is.
Professional? Shouldn't you just knock on the door?
Well, son, we don't want anybody to know that we're here. It's a bit of a covert operation.
And how do we tell the Sven to stop? Just we having a chat, right?
Well, yes. Maybe later we'll go back and have a chat with him. One step at a time, though. We'll carry this out and see what kind of information we can gather. And then maybe we'll have a talk to Sven later on down the track a bit. But for now, a bit of a shh, hush, hush, maybe in order.
Anyone else who wants to do anything?
I'm confused. I'm just waiting to see what Myrtle's doing, and then I'm gonna.
We're just gonna follow Hjelnir, I guess.
Follow Hjelnir.
blind leading the blind.
How tall is the bottom of the window? If I move up to it, can I see in?
Yes. With your dark vision, you can see a vast number of crates.
Do I have dark vision?
Does Metal have dark vision?
Do you have
I
dark
don't
vision?
know. I still have detect magic, but I don't have dark vision.
Okay, so it looks there's a lot of silhouettes that you can see, but it's black. So you don't see anything.
Okay. Well, I do have dark vision, so I will take a look.
Okay, with your dark vision, this is what you see.
Okay. Any movement?
None at all, because you're over there. You can actually see further.
Sorry, what was that?
So because you're in that square, you can see further down.
Okay. But there doesn't seem to be any movement.
A diagonal kind of a square. Yep. But no, you don't spot anyone. There's no one in here.
Okay.
So that's what you see.
What do you see, Divine Speaker?
Appears to be empty. What are these black things? These black squares?
Those are pillars.
Oh, okay.
as though there is a second floor. This is a pretty big warehouse.
Right.
So
Okay.
there will be a second floor.
Okay. Did we check the door?
No, you
I was
didn't.
just about to ask. Do we just want to try the direct approach?
Is the door padlocked or anything, or is it just
It's
closed?
padlocked.
Okay.
Can anyone open a lock?
I can break a lock.
I was about to say, like, anyone can open a lock. It just means if you want things destroyed in the process.
Aye.
Perhaps we can try and find another way in.
Perhaps.
Yeah, let's just keep going around the outside and just see if there's a. Are these windows openable or are they not really?
From the outside, no.
Okay. Oh, but they potentially do open. They're just
They
not.
do open, yes.
Oh, okay.
You can push them, and you can tell that they tilt forward.
Yep. But if we pull them from the inside, from the outside, it doesn't really.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
I still have a. Okay, DM question.
Yes.
I had a vial of acid when we were up against the Cyclops.
That's right.
Did it get? It got thrown to someone. I threw it to Mithra, but then I can't remember what Mithra did with it.
Wasn't used.
It wasn't used.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been used.
Cool. I'm presuming I still have a vial of acid then.
Yep. She would have returned it.
Yep.
If she didn't keep it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try and pour that. It's just a padlock, so I'll pour it over it.
It eats away at the lock. You've removed the padlock.
Oh, sweet!
Nice.
I thought we were trying not to damage the lock.
Oh shit!
Oh well.
It's done now.
No use crying over spilt milk. Shall we?
Does anybody have a spare padlock? We could leave one behind.
Or does anyone know mending?
Yeah, mending would fix it. It's just acid.
Oh, mending would fix it. Oh.
It's just acid, you know.
Hey, don't know mending.
Okay, that's okay. All right, we'll just go in.
You go in from the front door.
Well, we'll open the door, and I'll let Myrtle look around in case there's any sort of magical alarm system.
All right. This is what you see.
What do my old eyes see?
Your old eyes sees that you don't sense any magical presence anywhere. As if the lock was enough to keep thieves from coming in here. Don't sense anything magical from wherever you are at all.
Guys, I've got a bit of a suspicion. This may not be the warehouse. I can't see anything magical in here.
I can see two other doors at the back wall there. Might be another room.
And this is a two, like inside this warehouse, inside this section of the warehouse. Is it the full 2 stories up, or is it just 1 story where we can see? Okay, so there's still another half of the warehouse that we haven't seen, like on top. This is just the first level.
That's right.
Okay, so the ceiling here doesn't extend to the top.
That's correct.
Wait, how many floors is it?
It's 2.
It's 2. So it's just the ground floor and the first floor.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I was like, dude, is there like a window on for the level above?
Yes, there is actually.
I was like, are you? I was talking to like Mother. Are you sure? Maybe if I boost you up, you can
Pretty
see.
high up.
How high is high?
15 feet.
10 feet. Yes, maybe not a good idea.
Maybe 3 of you would work for Myrtle, but
In a trench coat.
I mean, I can help if you want to do it.
Well, let's maybe find some stairs.
Yeah, let's take the easy route for now.
Not one for balancing.
Okay. I'm gonna step in here and take a look around.
take a look around. You can see that much of the crates are open. You can see just.
I mean, I show the contents of the crates to Myrtle just in case they've got magic items inside.
Unless they're lined with lead, yeah, I can see through them pretty okay. There's nothing in them.
So in the ones that you're looking through, Divine Speaker, so here and here, they just seem like normal crates. Halmir, are you doing the same?
Yeah.
These crates, on the other hand, when you open the lid, you can tell that they're lined with lead. And as you open the lids, Myrtle, you can sense dark energies from them.
Smells
Certain
bad,
items-
man.
Myrtle, there's a whopping great chunk of lead here.
Aye.
Seems
Those
a
ones.
bit suspicious.
Yeah,
What
those
is-
ones. Those ones are full of stuff.
What about my one? Like the one that's the 2 ones that's next to me?
The ones next to you, those are filled with like stone and ore. Nothing suspicious.
Is there an obvious seam on this lead thing? So it's like a lid or something on something?
It's as though the lid has been coated with lead underneath it, and the box itself has been lined with lead.
Okay, so if I open the box, is opening the box opening the lead lid part as well?
That's
and I
right.
can look in?
It's also opening the lead lid.
Okay. Well,
When-
I guess I'll hold that open and I'll cast the light cantrip on my palm and just flash it down into the box.
Nothing happens. The cantrip doesn't seem to work.
Ooh.
I'll try it again. If it doesn't work, I'll do it like 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times later, nothing happens.
Ooh.
Like
This is these boxes are
Light,
filled
light,
with rocks.
light.
I can I tip the rocks over?
You can. You tip the box of
Yeah.
ore.
These must be rare rocks.
Do you understand the concept of stealth, Moon?
Like hide and seek?
We are trying to be quiet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I tip
Myrtle,
and I tip like slowlier.
Myrtle dear, what do you see?
As Halnir's holding the lid open, can I tell that the magical aura comes from the stuff in the box, or does it come from the inside of like the box itself?
It's coming from the inside. It's coming from the items, not the box itself.
Okay, so there's not like anything, no magic aura like lining the inside of the
No.
box itself, just items. Okay. Yep. It looks like this might be the gear. Luckily, the box doesn't look like it has any kind of magical trap or alarm or anything. And I look pointedly.
What's inside? What I can't see.
I can't see it either. It's dark in here.
Mithra, what are you looking for? Or what are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm gonna check in the boxes.
In the
Curious.
boxes here?
Yeah, the boxes near me.
Yep. So on those north boxes, you find very fine clothing, but they're not lined with lead, just like the ones that Halmir had found.
Okay, what sort of clothes are in it?
Silk robes, very nice frilled cotton. It's like fine traveler's clothes. You can even see very fine like sailors uniforms.
Huh. Anything that would fit me?
Yes. Do you take any?
Yep.
All right. What do you take?
If there's like something feminine and maybe like a kind of like those silk dressing gown sort of things, or a silk scarf, something like that.
Okay.
Kimono.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes. You find a silk scarf. Red
Okay.
or brown, like an amber brown.
Red.
Red. All right. You have a red.
Oh, actually, isn't it amber brown?
Amber brown. Yeah.
I'll take the amber brown one.
Okay. You have an amber brown silk scarf.
Lovely. I'll go over to I'll put it on and then pause, and then turn to Myrtle and say, "This isn't cursed, right?"
She can't see anything. It's so dark in here.
Oh, but the detect magic should see stuff glowing, right?
That's right. So you see
Okay.
like a bright glow or like a dark glow, depending on what's what.
Is Mithra
Yes, I don't
glowing?
know, girl.
Do you have any magical items on you, Mithra?
Actually, I
Necklace.
probably do.
Then she's
To
glowing,
be honest,
but whatever she is trying to fashion towards you is not appearing.
Oh, very flattering, dear. Hell there. Put some fucking light in here.
I'm trying,
Oh.
dear, but my cantrip's not working.
I can do that, and I'll try to cast light.
Okay.
Ah,
You cast your light from where you are. The room brightens.
What the hell?
You could have just asked.
I'll step back from the box and try lighting
You
light on
step
my hand.
back. There's a barrage of casting of light, as though they're flashing out of you, like instantaneously. The amount of times you've cast it, there must be some sort of anti-magic prevention around those boxes.
But it saves it all up. So yeah, so just my hand just flashed like 6-7 times with
6 times,
light.
you like click and then flash. You're like, I'm blind. By the way, it's not making any sound or vibration.
Yeah.
Are we able to see in the box,
You can.
or is it just like equipment,
If you
or
have
what?
dark vision, you can see in the box. You can see within the warehouse. But
So yeah, I thought when I looked in, I couldn't
no,
see anything.
you could have you saw quarterstaffs inside the box.
Okay.
Can I come over because the light show's attracting my interest?
Yep.
hopefully that's the only person who's being attracted by the light.
Roll a perception check.
Oh,
Everyone?
Everyone.
Everybody!
22.
22. Very nice. 12,
20.
8,
16.
16, and a 5. Alright. With the exception of Myrtle and Divine Speaker, who are checking the boxes out, up above, you can see a bit of light shining, as though there's torchlight, and it seems to be moving
From where?
from up above.
So it's like a mezzanine type part to the building.
That's right. So your current room, I've drawn the square a bit too big. It's
Like, ooh, more light.
like this.
In like an
Up
excited,
above.
yeah, in an excited voice. I'm like, ooh, more light.
Yep. So up above
And then I'm gonna duck down.
towards the south, you can see light, like going east.
I'm gonna whisper to every message to everyone. Hide.
Yeah, hunker down.
Yep, I'm already ahead of you.
Okay.
Roll a
I'm
stealth.
hiding behind the boxes. Yep.
Kelney waves at Moon to
Hide.
hide down.
Okay.
Nine,
I'm
nine,
gonna
21,
I'm gonna take the box and I'm going to like
heavy.
heavy.
Yeah, that's heavy. It's lined with lead.
How heavy is it?
500 pounds.
Oh, okay. I take the lid of a box and I'm just gonna put it on top of me.
God.
All right. With some of you successfully hiding behind boxes without making any noise, you hear Halnir as well as Divine Speaker crash into the various
Oh.
ore and trailings that Moon has, littered on the ground.
Damn it, Moon.
Man.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Remember, click on your token first.
Oh,
What are we rolling?
Initiative, please.
Oh boy.
Oof, that's a big oof.
Oof. All right.
Oh, did mine not come through?
It did.
No,
Yeah,
I
it did.
saw it.
Oh, it did.
Nat
Oh,
20,
wait.
23.
Yeah. 23.
Yeah, it just said you want to send the result of this roll to turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. I didn't know if that was me or someone else.
No, that's fine.
No, that would have been you. That would have been you if you didn't select your token first.
Oh, right. That could have been it.
All right.
Oh, well.
So, first up, Mithra.
Oh, boy. So what do we know? So we know there are people up above.
You know that someone is up above, keeping watch.
All right.
Or maybe they're trying to steal the same as you, or investigate. But they've run off, spotting you down below.
Oh, they ran off?
Yes, you saw them run off.
All right, I'm not going to do what I just pressed.
Okay, so you're not casting Mage Armor?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
No. If they've run off, that sounds like they're going to go and get someone.
This is Mithra's time to shine.
No.
So they're outside and they ran off up here. Is that right?
You're not sure. They're up above, and they've run in. They've they've run in that direction. So they're upstairs and they've run across because you saw Torchlight move very quickly.
Okay.
So
Is there any way I can see up?
what do you
Can
see
I
up top?
hop onto a box or something?
So this is what you see up above. You can actually see that the crates that Halmir had opened, as well as Moon is currently hiding behind, pathetically, can actually reach the second floor. So this is what you see. So to the right of this map, you can see.
Yep.
That's what you see upstairs. Another set of crates and a door to the north.
Ooh.
Is that the east?
Yes, to the east.
Okay. Mithra is going to. Oops, sorry. Mithra is going to duck over here to where. Oh, I thought Myrtle was over there too, but Yalna is there at least. She's going to hushedly whisper and just say, "We need to make a decision right now. Staying here or are we getting out?"
Aye.
Yes.
Really? And she literally says that loudly too.
You can talk. You can respond. Talking is free.
Okay. I don't know. This is certainly. We need to get these boxes out of here and look at these a bit more, or figure out what's going on, or I don't know.
The thing is, we haven't found any evidence yet. I think we need to capture whoever's upstairs.
Yeah.
She's gonna pop over there and actually, where's the door we came in? Did we lock it back up or is it still open?
It's still open. This door, still open.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pop over here. Actually, we should be able to have enough movement to do that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And just be ready to. I'll just hold an action. I'll hold a firebolt in case I see someone that looks like they're about to attack us.
Okay. Next up, me. You hear rustling of paper. Very loud. You hear a table being flipped over and chairs tumbling upstairs. Divine Speaker, it is your turn.
Wow, really? Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay. 10 was apparently third highest.
It was 10, then 9, then 8, then 5.
Cool.
It was the second double digit.
All right. These two are doors, yes?
That's correct.
Okay.
Is that where we heard the rustling of papers from
Upstairs.
that direction?
We heard them from upstairs. So I'm just going to open this door. Is it locked?
No, it is not locked. You open the door. It opens out. From there, you can see.
Is it just a room or? Oh, there's the stairs. Okay.
You can see the stairs on the left. More boxes. You can see a wall on the right, and more supplies.
Okay. I'm going to try and dash up the stairs.
Yep.
That's as far as I can get, I think.
Yep. So you reach that point. I'm going to put your character on this end of the map.
Okay.
So you can't see up above yet.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Next up, Moon.
Hello. So is our dwarf down? Like, did he fall?
No, he didn't fall.
Oh, it's just
He's just making noise.
Myrtle?
I'm okay.
Myrtle's fine.
Oh, I'm looking at the old lady. I'm like, what do I do?
Myrtle's just flabbergasted.
So where are you looking at?
I was looking at Divine Speaker as they ran through the door, but Halnir's light is still up, so I saw them.
So the light is up, like on the second floor.
Yes.
I think Halnir. Well, did it?
I thought it just exploded in a strobe of light and
Yeah, it exploded in a
didn't
strobe
say.
of light, and it extends to the upper floors, but from where you are, you're not able to see much up there. If you're
Are you saying it's a glass ceiling? You said.
it's not a glass ceiling. It's clear, like there's a partition, like a hole there.
It's like a balcony that goes around the ring of the room,
Yeah,
and there's a hole in the
it
middle.
Like
Yeah,
this is
mezzanine.
what it looks like up top. So that's what you see.
Can I vault up? Like, can I do like the martial art upstairs?
You can. You can use the boxes to do so.
Yeah.
I understand.
Go ahead. Roll an athletics check or acrobatics.
Ooh, I need the acrobatics because I'm a monk.
Here we go.
No, I do not need the acrobatics.
All right.
Oh, sick.
One of the crates.
What was that?
Fall onto one of the crates. You're currently there.
Okay. I try again. If I still have movement.
You can do that as your action because you're just using movement.
So I already used up all my movement. You said.
That's right.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, that's much better. You managed to climb up above and reach the top floor. Here, you have dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
You can see the rest of the floor. The door in front of you to the east is closed, but you know you can open it. There's more crates. There's a lot more equipment up here, arrows and weapons.
Okay. I opened the door.
All right. So you open the door, and it reveals a table, and it's flipped. There's paper all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Do I see anybody in there?
Roll a. What's your passive perception? 15. You spot a hooded figure.
Okay. Say, I'll say, stop! This is the guard.
You spot the hooded figure over here by the table.
Stop what you're doing. This is the guard.
Roll a deception check.
Reception?
Deception.
19.
19. You can see them stop. That's all your actions. Next up, Myrtle. You hear Moon upstairs saying stop to someone. This is the guard.
Oh shit! I'm going to. I'm gonna run to this doorway. 15, 20, 25, and open it.
Yep, it is open. It reveals more crates. And a back door that's clearly wide open.
Okay, so that's my movement. I'm gonna. I am going to.
And your detect magic lasts for 10 minutes, correct?
Yeah.
You can actually detect dark energies from here as well. Because the crate lids are all open.
See, so they've been rifling through as well. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour out the remaining water in my water skin.
That's right.
Onto the floor in the doorway here.
Yep.
I'm gonna use shape water to freeze it on the ground.
Okay, so this is kind of locked. You've attached the door to the floor.
Oh, I want to like spread it over the ground for like a slick surface.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's slippery and it's also blocked the door. Is that correct?
Oh, nice. I mean, yeah, it'll freeze the door shut in the position it's in.
Yep. So its current position is open.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna spray the water down as it is, so I'll lock it open
Okay.
and make the floor slippy.
Okay. So it's slippery. That is all.
Yep, that's all my movement too. I'm done.
How near?
So finally, sort of clicking and realizing what's going on here. I guess he'll just follow Divine Speaker and move and then dash.
All right.
Because I saw Divine Speaker go through the door and then to the left, so I would just move to the left.
So you make it just behind.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're right behind Divine Speaker. I'll
Cool.
put you on the other map down below. Just there.
Sweet.
Alright, back to the top. Mithra. No one came by. So your spell has not triggered anything. What do? All your companions have seemed to go on to the top floor. Or to a different room. Tash? You're muted.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I just realized I was on the wrong screen and had to get back to it.
No worries.
Okay.
So all your companions have left.
Yeah. So, how much? I've got 30 feet of movement, haven't I? Yep.
You follow your half-orc companion up the boxes, or do you go up the stairs? Or do you continue to raid this place?
What? I can't hear anything or sense like anyone else coming, can I?
No.
Okay, so it just seems like it's just our guys have just run off our crew.
Right.
I might keep looking through some of the boxes.
Okay. Which boxes do you look through? You can
The ones we haven't gotten to yet.
The ones that you haven't gone to yet?
Yeah.
You haven't gone to this box that Moon stepped into. This box and these boxes and these boxes.
Which is the
Okay.
box? Which is the box? Is this the box that has weapons in it?
This one. This one has ore, like stones.
But this
yep,
one is
that's
the one with the magic
That's
stuff.
the one with
Okay,
the magic quarter stuff.
gotcha.
All right. So, okay, we wouldn't know. I want to go over to. How do I select again?
How do you draw again? Or ping?
Yeah, I don't know how to
get
ping,
the
but I'll just
arrow
draw
and then just hold and click. Yeah, do that.
those ones.
Those ones?
Yeah, I want to have a look at it.
You find bows and crossbows in those.
It wasn't covered in lead?
No,
No?
no. These are just normal boxes.
Okay, if it's a normal box, then let me have a look. I think I... What do I have? Do I have... Sorry. Just checking if I have a crossbow or anything like that.
Okay.
No, I think it's the quarter stuff. That's right. I'll just kind of... Yeah. Just keep kind of looking through things.
Okay.
That's all.
My turn. This particular person grabs a chair, flips the table, this table, and then throws the chair into the window.
Me?
Not you. This window. Behind him. As though he's trying to make an escape. You found him. And he thinks you're a guard. But he's trying to make an escape.
Totally. I am totally a legitimate guard.
Divine Speaker. Your turn.
Well, I don't know anything's happening, so I...
You hear noises. That's
Yeah.
you hear
Three.
tables slam onto the ground. And
4.
glass. Okay, from there you can see the rest of this. There's a door.
5. Go through this door, I guess? Or open this door?
Yep. The door starts to open wide.
Nice door sound effects.
So I know the door open, but I can't see Divine Speaker. Yes.
No, there's like a partition wall to your left.
Okay. So I'm not sure what it is anymore. Who's friend, who's foe? So I'm gonna call out a little bit louder. Hey, you! Are you with what's his name again? Sven? No. I'm like, hey, what are you doing to Sven's where?
And I'll dash 1, 2, 3 to get here. 4 to get here.
When you pass by, you can see that there's a passageway here. Also a passageway there. But these are partitions that you're looking at. There is currently a table in the way. You'll have to jump over it.
How long has it been since I jumped that wall?
It's been at least 30 minutes. Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that? How long has it been since I...
About 30 minutes.
Okay, so it's probably one off. Okay, that's okay. Okay, but I can see that guy.
You can. The window behind him is smashed.
Yep.
You can see outside as well.
Okay, so where he's knocked over a table, you said?
That's right. He's knocked over a table.
Okay, so I would have to jump over the table to get to him.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give that a go.
All right, make an athletics check. Jump over the table. You're there. 13. That's you clip onto the table. You fall prone. You're in front of him though, like on the other side of the table.
Okay. Well, that's all my movement anyway.
And you can see the rest.
Oh, I see how that works.
Yeah,
right.
So there's like partitions. They're low partitions, but they're solid.
Okay.
So like 5 feet?
No, they're they're actually 10 feet. The
10
ceiling is
feet?
15 feet.
Okay.
What are these things in the corners?
In the corners, they
Yeah.
seem to be like display, like
an armor stand. Okay.
Yeah, like an armor stand.
Okay.
They're just displaying the latest wares.
Okay.
Alright, next. Moon.
So if I come in here, do I see like a way around stuff or?
A way around the table.
Mhm.
The table is currently sprawled in your way. So think of
Okay.
that as the green line of the table. You'll have to climb over it or jump over it. Currently
Like
blocking
this?
the path.
And go. Can I just go through or no?
It would use half your movement. Just think of it as difficult terrain.
In that case, I'll try to jump over it.
Alright, roll an athletics check. You're fine. You jump over this table like it's nothing. You continue your movement. There is the second table to leap over.
Can I reach over and grab him by his cloak or something?
That's 5 feet, and there's a table in your way. So that's technically 10 feet.
Okay. Then I will attempt another jump.
Okay. You have advantage on this because you're already running. This is gonna be bad.
18.
Alright,
the higher.
19. You leap over. You land on top of Divine Speaker. And you grab this cloaked figure. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And I need to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Mhm.
Oh god. What did you get?
13.
Alright, you're fine. However, this cloaked figure, because you grabbed him, and he wasn't ready for this, he thought you were going to attack him. He's kind of tripped over, and he is now hanging by the window by you.
Okay. If I still can do it, I would like to grab him, restrain him, and bring him inside.
Roll a strength check.
$18.
You're fine. You pull him back into the room. The hood comes off. And you have caught yourself a thief. And there we'll have to end the session.
Oh,
Blind leading the blind and thieves catching thieves.
Thieves catching thieves.
Well, no, we're not thieves. We're just trying to find information.
There's
Well,
the one that
We did break in.
Oh
sure
no, we
did steal a dress.
it's not an unlawful. It's not a lawful entry, but I don't think our primary goal here is to
It's
take
a
stuff.
citizen's arrest.
Yeah, something like that. Because like we know this stuff is cursed. We're trying to be like we would probably not be very conducive to taking any of the crap in case we get cursed.
We're vigilantes.
And then there's Mithra, who's just like, oh, shiny.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
And I got excited, so like I got him.
That was a good chance.
Solid
good.
effort.
What level is your monk?
Level 1.
Oh, it's level 1. Okay.
Oh wow!
So you don't even have unarmored movement yet.
No, yeah.
Well,
That's the next level though.
okay.
Are we still leveling up every second level?
That's right.
Second session.
That's right.
Cool.
Or
Excellent.
roughly, we just level up when Winston tells us we level up, pretty much.
Yeah, so until that happens. But you've succeeded on this. So this counts as one session.
Oh, neat. So do we get a level for this one?
Let me have a look at my player level. Yes. So
Woo!
everyone but the newcomer leveled up.